All right. Hello and welcome. I'm Otis Landerholm. I'm the founding attorney here at Landerholm Immigration, A.P.C, where we fight for your American dream. Today, I want to talk about what to say at the border in 2021. And really, I'm recording this. It's August 20th of 2021. Things are constantly in flux, and we get new judges' orders deciding how the administration legally can handle the border issue, and things are changing, and it seems like always changing, right? So here's the thing: if you show up at the border, and really this video is for people, you're outside the U.S., you're thinking of presenting yourself to the border, you're thinking of applying for asylum. What do you say them? What do you say to them? So first of all, you got to be prepared, okay? Border Patrol, one, they might not believe you, all right? They probably won't. Two, they might refuse you. Three, they might detain you. And four, they might deport you through a process called expedited removal, all right? Now, here's the thing. If you are afraid for your life to return to your home country, you got to say it. You got to be loud and proud. You got to say, I am afraid for my life to return to my country, okay? And immigration, they might have to detain you, all right? And according to a very recent judge order, they also might have to give you a hearing notice and tell you to wait in Mexico, all right? So there's even changes in the law kind of happening on the ground as we speak. They might have to do that. Eventually, if Border Patrol does it correctly, they will interview you. They'll give you what's called a credible fear interview with an asylum officer. Now, in a credible fear interview, you want to be 100% honest. You want to tell all the details, all right? Even the intimate, personal, scary, sometimes very tragic details of why you are afraid to return to your country. You've got to show that there's a quote unquote significant possibility that you are eligible for asylum or that you could win asylum. And remember, asylum is not easy, all right? Watch our other videos regarding asylum law. You want to understand the way asylum works. And you've got to show a well-founded fear of persecution on account of your race, religion, nationality, political opinion, or membership in a particular social group. You got to show all of that. Okay, and you can't trigger any of the asylum bars, things like that. So asylum is not easy. You'll want to educate yourself as much as possible, and then you want to share the details of how your situation fits the asylum law. All right, the definition of an asylee under the Immigration Nationality Act. All right. The last thing that I want to say is, and this is my own personal advice, not just as a lawyer, but as a human being, right? Don't risk crossing without permission, all right? Don't pay money to some smuggler who's going to leave you abandoned to die in the middle of in the middle of some desert someplace, right? It's dangerous, it's risky, and it causes a horrible situation for your immigration case. Please don't risk yourself crossing the border without permission. And if you do that, and if you are caught by immigration while doing that, still, even in that situation, still tell immigration if you are afraid to return and whether or not you have a fear of being sent back, all right? Yeah, they might detain you. Heck, they might deport you, expeditedly remove you. But in some instances, they can still give you the same credible fear interview process. All right? And so I just want you to know that. The better way, the best way always to do this is to go to the U.S. consulate and to file for a visa to be able to enter the U.S. legally. And that's incredibly difficult to get approved or to get any appointment realistically anytime soon. And so if you're fleeing from danger, as is often the case with refugees and asylees, if you're fleeing for your life, then hey, you have the right to do that. And U.S. law does, I can argue this point with Republicans throughout the United States, but here's the deal. U.S. law does allow for people to arrive at the border and to request asylum. All right. People have the right to do that under U.S. asylum law. And so you have the right to do it. And the way to do that is once you're at the border, you explain your situation. You say that you're afraid to be removed back to your home country. They might say, okay, here's your hearing notice. You got to wait in Mexico until your hearing is ready. All right. That might still be the case by the time that you're watching this. Or they might have a process to bring you into the U.S., albeit in detention, or they might have a different process to like parole you in while you're waiting for your case. Regardless of how you're processed, I just want you to be aware, be 100% honest, tell the truth, tell all the details, educate yourself, know your rights, and be ready for what to say when you show up at the border. I wish you the very best of luck with your situation. Thank you for watching this. I'm Otis Landerholm, Landerholm Immigration, A.P.C, where we fight for your American dream. All right, bye-bye.